Good morning, I'm Sharla McBride, and you're watching PA Harness Week. The sunshine is finally out, summer is almost here, and we have some sensational racing to get to. From out in the Meadowlands to up in the Poconos and right here in Harris, Philadelphia, we have you covered with racing's fastest paced half hour. Take a look at what you can expect to see. Coming up, Golden Receiver takes his tack from Pocono to the Meadowlands. We'll show you how he did against top free-for-all competition. And the Cutler Series begins at the Big M. We've got those as well. And coming up, I'll catch up with trainer Jim Campbell. His story a little later. Plus some great heats to show you from Pocono and Harris, Philadelphia. The hottest horsecasters on TV are bringing you all of the harness racing you can handle. It all starts right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
Tertick goes. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here, Brett Messenger to the early. 55 for the halftime, just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hello there, Kim Asabi, and welcome to another edition of PA Harness Week. Harness Racing's fastest paced half hour, along with the lovely Heather Vitale. I'm Steve Ross. Hello, lovely Heather Vitale.
Hello. I have to tell you something, and you are not going to believe this.
I don't believe it already. You haven't even told me.
The dress I'm wearing,
Yeah?
I wore to the 1990 Hambletonian. Swear.
I was going to say I like it right off, but that's another story.
It is 23 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it still fits, which is totally amazing.
Yeah, that's really amazing. But anyway.
And it's still in style, too.
Yeah, well, I'm known for like, I'm known for like wearing a dress maybe once, twice, 3 times, and that's about it. But yeah, I've worn this bad boy for 23 years now.
And why have you kept it in your closet for 23 years? Is it just something that you like the dress a lot, or it's got significance about the Hambo from 1990?
Well, everybody that follows me on Facebook or knows me, every year I buy a new dress for Hambletonian, just specifically for Hambletonian, and I've just loved this dress so much I've kept it around, and yeah.
Have you kept the others too?
Yeah.
I rest my case.
We'll talk clothes later.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Let me say this first of all. You know, the Harness Racing Show, but let me tell you this. Thoroughbreds are in the spotlight again as the second jewel of racing's Triple Crown takes place. It is the Preakness, and Orb is going for the second jewel in hopefully maybe a Triple Crown winner this year, and you will not be deprived of any action. Why? Because right here at Harris, Philly, 2:30 is the first post. That's kickoff, and a Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. You can bet all the races, including the Preakness. It's going to be good stuff, too.
They have a 6:30 live post time for Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. But yes.
And for those of you who know the Moody Blues, who try to give you the tip in the Derby, cold-hearted orb that rules the night, removes the colors from our sight. Red is gray and yellow white, but we decide which is right and which is an illusion. Got it?
Not really, but I appreciate you saying all that.
Should we get into some action?
Yeah, probably. Don't you think so?
I think so. Up at the Big M, the champ was in town.
Yes.
Golden Receiver, and Heather's got that one for you.
I do. This is the $50,000 TVG free-for-all. Okay, number 4 is Golden Receiver, even money favorite. He's won 7 out of 8 starts going into this season. He had that big win at Pocono. Remember, we had that on the show. It was the Van Ross Memorial. Number 6 is Warrawee Needy, coming off a 148.3 mile in Canada, and he is getting a lot of respect in here as well. And after trying to say Warrawee Needy, I'm loving number 5, Razzle Dazzle. I could say his name all day long. He is this year's Yonkers Levy champ.
And it's Golden Receiver in his familiar spot up front here with Tetrick. And Warrawee Needy is being wrestled back there by Jody Jamieson in second off a quarter of 26-3. Golden Receiver, Warrawee Needy. Mears Hanover parked on the outside. A tough trip for him. Denson Yankee towards the inside fourth. In the backstretch, Dynamic Youth is 5th, and then it's Sweet Lou 6th, and Razzle Dazzle. They continue across the backstretch towards the half. Golden Receiver now getting some pressure from Mears Hanover on the outside. Where Are We Needy on the inside, 3rd, under a stranglehold. Dancing Yankee is 4th, and then it's Dynamic Youth on the inside, 5th, and Razzle Dazzle to the outside, and Sweet Lou. Half was 54 and 2/5, 27 and 4. Pressured lead for Golden Receiver. Mears Hanover on the outside pours it on. Where Are We Needy on the inside, 3rd. Here comes Campbell with Razzle Dazzle. 3 wide with a bold move. Razzle Dazzle uncorked by Campbell. 3 wide now to pounce on a pressured Golden Receiver. Right there is Where Are We Needy, desperate for room. Mears Hanover 4th. 3 wide. Sweet Lou on the outside 5th. Dancing Yankee looks for room. 21 and 4 for 3/4 off stride. Where Are We Needy in the stretch drive. Golden Receiver by 2 accelerates. Golden Receiver rebuffed Razzle Dazzle. Here comes Sweet Lou on the outside in his 4-year-old debut. Dancing Yankee between them, but they're chasing the Golden One. Golden Receiver.
Golden Receiver wants the front. He takes the front, but he takes no prisoners. He wins in 149 and 1. You know, we've shown this horse several times on the show already this year, and usually we don't show like a Meadowlands race on the top of our episode, but Golden Receiver, we really think that he's a superstar. People should be following this horse, and he's kind of known as the people's champ now. He's got a Facebook page, and we're hoping you make a huge effort to go out to the racetrack and see him. Now, Warrawee Needy, he looked like he was going to be a threat here, right? But the horse is known to be really rank, and Jody Jamieson, an amazing driver, knows this horse, but the horse just goes off stride, very hot-headed. The longest shot on the board, Dancing Yankee, actually ended up being 2nd. Sweet Lou was 3rd. Back to Golden Receiver. I could talk about him all day long, but instead of listening to me blabber, we caught up with the winning driver, Tim Tetrick. Tim, you ever seen those magic washcloths that you like put in the bathtub, and when water gets to them, they like swell up? That's what I think of when I see Golden Receiver coming down the stretch. He is just amazing when he hits home.
Yes, he is. He loves to race horses, and he loves the Meadowlands, and you know, down the lane, you just got to show him the whip, and he does the rest. He's been pretty fun to drive and be part of the ride with this horse.
He's so amazing. It just looks like he grows 2 feet bigger, you know, going for the finish line. Another great horse that you get to sit behind is Captain Treacherous, who will be making his seasonal debut on Sunday, May 19th, which happens to be tomorrow, at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Super excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a great horse. He's, you know, he's got big shoes to fill for this year. There's a lot of pressure on him, but you know, I think he's a very good horse, and I think he'll withstand it. And hopefully everything goes well. He stays sound and healthy. That's the main key for these any horse. But 3-year-olds, it's such a hard battle for these things. There's so many good ones, and they take shots every week. And you know, the horse has to be on his toes every week, and it's going to take his toll. But he is a good horse. Just a
sidebar about Captain Treacherous. You know, if you go to MeadowlandsRacetrack.com. Captain Treacherous has a 24-hour camera on him. So you can go on the website and look at Captain Treacherous any time of the day.
There's a woman who does that online and gets like $1 gazillion. Some guys who pay a monthly fee to watch a camera follow around for 24 hours. Never a horse, but hey, you know.
Wow, I should think about that idea.
Pretty amazing stuff. Okay, we will have more action from the big card on Saturday night at the Meadowlands, and that'll be coming up. And also we'll go to Pocono when we come back, so don't go away.
Muscles from Brussels is on top. Very consistent pacer, always seems to hit the board.
Tonight, it's ladies' night. The lights are low, and the stakes are high. Sometimes ladies' night is just a date night in disguise. At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hi there, welcome Welcome back to PA Harness Week, and we are going to have more racing action right now. I'm not going to make you wait a second longer. The first race, the opener, Saturday at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, was a condition pace. Non-winners at $22,000 in their last 5 starts. We're talking high-class horse flesh here, and 21 grand on the line. Number 4, Muscles from Brussels with Georgie Knapp was a 4-5 chalk. Number 5, Diamond Stick Pin with Eric Carlson was 5-2, and number 2, Fat Man's Alley with Jim Morrill Jr. was 7-2, and with the call, Jim Baviglia.
Look at the charge of Diamond Stick Pin on the outside, takes a slight lead at 5/8. Inside, Muscles from Brussels trying to fight back at him here. Lean on You has moved up to 3rd, followed by Little Michael B. Then Fat Man's Alley. Pontiac Luck faded out of it on the inside. Diamond Stick Pin suddenly ahead by 2.5. 3/4, 122-1. Diamond Stick Pin 26-1 there on the back, 26-2. Diamond Stick Pin by about 3 now. Lean on You on the outside. Muscles from Brussels trying to come back at him. Top of the stretch, Diamond Stick Pin and Eric Carlson still there by 2.5. Muscles from Brussels trying to gather up momentum for another move here. It's Diamond Stick Pin, a bit leg weary. Muscles from Brussels is lunging at the line, but Diamond Stick Pin.
Muscles from Brussels led through a half in 55-4 before Diamond Stick Pin pulled from 4th and took command. Winning it over a length from Muscles from Brussels in 150 flat. I told you it was high-class horse flash. Number 6, Lean on You, not to be confused with Lean on Me by Will Withers, off at 25-1 with Joe Pavia Jr., got 3rd, and now with the 10th on Saturday's Pocono card. Here's Heather.
Between Moody Blues and like that last thing you just said, yeah, you're really showing your age today. You should be quoting like Jennifer Lopez or I don't know, Christina Aguilera. All right.
Or Katy Perry.
Or Katy Perry. All right. Preferred pace, first $25,000. Number 3 is Sparky Mark. He is the favorite. He was in tougher last week in the Van Rose Memorial, and he was second to Golden Receiver in that race.
Not to be confused with Marky Mark.
And the Funky Bunch. I thought about that too when I wrote that horse's name. Number 5 is Mickey Hanover. He just won at the Big M impressively, and he's already shown this year that he likes this track as well. Number 4, Versado. This is a tough horse. 37 starts last year, and then this year he's already had 16 starts. Really grinds it out, loves his job.
It's still Sparky Mark, but they're bunching up behind him at 3/4, 121-4, 28 even 3rd panel, and now Sparky Mark falling victim to the pace here as Versado goes past. Mickey Hanover out 3 wide, Pence Hanover from far back. Top of the stretch, Versado takes over the lead. Mickey Hanover drawing a beat on him now for Pavia. It's Mickey Hanover and Versado. Mickey Hanover and Joe Pavia Jr.
Whew. I am still tired from that first quarter and 25 and a piece, right? Obviously, the pace has to slow down a little bit, but still, they get to the 3/4 pole in 1:21-4. Makes for an opportunity for some of those, horses to come off the pace. Mickey Hanover with the driver Joe Pavia Jr. came second over behind Versado, and Mickey Hanover kicks home a really fast last quarter to win in 1:49-3. The winning trainer is Renee Lard. He had a big night. He won 4 races on this card.
Well, you notice I didn't do, hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey, right? Thank you.
I did notice that.
Thank you. Okay. The very next race Saturday at Pocono was the 11th. It was a claiming handicap, 30 down to 25 with 18 dimes on the line. Number 9, Mr. Perseverance with Georgie Knapp was 7-5. Number 6, Southern Sport, 2-1 with Jim Morrill Jr. Number 1, Cash Cab with Tyler Buter was 9-2. And Jim Baviglia's got that call for you.
Mr. Perseverance on the front end, who's coasting along there by a length. Things picking up now as Southern Sport on the outside is pressuring the leader. Great Soul is tight in the pocket 3rd. Second over, Being Bad, who's got excellent late kick, is 4th and moving up. Inside there, Dragon Law is 3rd over, coming up there. Defiance further back, Cash Cab and Tunerific. 3/4, 123 even, 27-2 there on the back. It's still Mr. Perseverance holding sway. Southern Sport continues to threaten. Now Being Bad out 3 wide. Great Soul still there from far back, Defiance and Tunerific. Top of the stretch, Mr. Perseverance still with the lead, but on the outside now, Being Bad zipping right on by Eric Carlson, and Being Bad, there's that late kick.
Number 8, Being Bad. Let me repeat that. It sounds important. Number 8, Be In Bad. We off at 7-1 with Eric Carlson. Got up late to win it in 151-3. Southern Sport was second. Number 3, Great Soul. Off at 9-1 with Matt Kakaley. Got third. We Ain't Done, because the next at Pocono was the 12th. And Heather's got that for you.
Non-winners of 10 pari-mutuel races. The purse is $21,000.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that before. Non-winners of 10 pari-mutuel races.
That's a weird condition, yeah.
Did you? Okay, all right. Because
Yeah.
I'm going to make my own condition. I'm going to have a race that's like non-winners of like a Versace scarf, a Betsy Johnson dress, and Dolce & Gabbana shoes. So, I mean, we're just, you know, playing
It's a hell
here.
of a condition.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, number 1, Hillbilly Hanover, taking a few months off. This is just his 3rd start back this year, and he's the favorite. Number 6 is Arthur. He's been racing at Yonkers, but returns to Pocono, where he had his most recent win. And then number 7 is King's Legend. He is looking for his 3rd victory in a row.
Hillbilly Hanover has to deal with King's Legend on the outside, making a strong first over maneuver now for Jim Morrill Jr. just ahead away. Goban getting pulled behind that hot cover 3rd. Inside 4th there is Arthur. Now to the outside, Panchetta looks for some room. And after that comes Hacienda. Hillbilly Hanover and King's Legend have hooked up 3/4, 121-3. They went 26-3 there on the back. Hillbilly Hanover and King's Legend, a fierce fight up here. On the outside, Goban from far back, Panchetta. Top of the stretch, and still King's Legend and Hillbilly Hanover toe-to-toe. Now Hillbilly Hanover just a slight edge here. Late kick coming in between horses. Hacienda is cutting him up on the inside. It's close. Watch Hacienda. Oh!
Hillbilly Hanover gets away 3rd, but he is 1-2, so of course he doesn't stay there for very long. He makes a brush with driver Matt Kakaley. They end up winning in 150-1. Hacienda, the longest shot on the board, he was 2nd. King's Legend came first up. He was 3rd. It was only 58 degrees on this night, but Pocono, their track is so good. It's super fast. So many fast races. Great card. And guess what?
What?
I am going to be there tonight, Saturday, just chilling like a villain, so come out and say hi.
Me too.
You are?
I lied. Anyway, no, I will be there. I will be. I'll see you there. Okay? All right, stay with us when we come back. We will be talking to the brother of Hall of Famer John Campbell, who is a great trainer in his own right. Jim Campbell is coming up next, along with more racing from Harris, Philadelphia. Don't go away.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win. Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Vitale. I'm Steve Ross. You know who you are. And guess what, folks? As we mentioned before the break, we're going to have our own Sharla McBride, and she's going to catch up with Jim Campbell, who's got a really interesting story, and he's one of harness racing's top trainers.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with trainer Jim Campbell. Jim, you've had a long, storied career in this, but probably one of your most exciting moments, I would guess, would be that 1995 Hambletonian. Take us back to that and what that was like for you.
Well, it was when you win the Hambletonian, there's no other race you can win like the Hambletonian. People will be coming up to you, congratulating you 8 months after the race is over. It's just something that you'll never forget, and the race itself is just, to race in it is an unbelievable feeling. To win it is just, it's the ultimate. It's our Kentucky Derby in our business.
Now, I know you maybe second-guessed the business of training for a little bit because you train horses, then you left it, and you opened a pizza business. What made you do that?
My wife's cousins were in the restaurant business, which they all advised me not to do it. But I had it in my head that I wanted to give it a try, and so I opened a pizzeria. And it was at the Jersey Shore, and it was too seasonal. So I only did it for a year and then sold it, and at about that time I had a chance to train more horses, and I didn't want to lose that opportunity, and it's worked out well since.
So what was it that really got you to say, I'm done with the pizza business, and you know what, I'm going back to horse?
Lack of customers coming through the door, I guess. It got to the point where I'd put the key in the door to unlock it. I felt like I was going into jail for 12 hours. But like I said, it's worked out good since, and it was good. You know, at least I can say I tried it. It was something that I wanted to do. I hope I don't have to do it again, but if I have to, I have to.
I can tell you do this because you love it. What is it about this sport that you love so much?
For me, it's like starting with the young horse from the beginning. You know, you're either selecting them at a sale, or for me, with training Fashion Farms horses, we have a lot of homebreds that come in. And when you start from scratch with one and they go out and they win a major stake race, or they go to the races and win any kind of race, it's a great feeling inside that, you know, you started from scratch with this horse and developed them along, and it's an extra special feeling when you start from scratch.
Finally, I have to ask you, what's it like to work with your brother as well in a business?
We've been doing it a long time, and you know, he knows pretty much what I'm thinking, and I know what he's thinking, and I think in all the years that we didn't agree on the same thing, but I don't think we ever had an argument over a horse, and we pretty much have mutually said that we would never let horses come between us, in which they haven't. And, you know, to say at this time, with all the years of working with them, I love working with them more now than I ever did, just because we got a good relationship. I mean, he tells me something, I know where he's coming from, or vice versa. I tell him something, he knows where I'm coming from. So it's just been, you know, we're brothers, but we're best of friends, and, you know, when we get together and can send a horse out and win a big race, it's extra special.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jim, and thank you, Sharla. Okay, time to get back to racing action. Harris, Philadelphia, race 11 on Friday. It was for non-winners at $25,000 last 5 starts. Number 8, Malak Uswaad with Tim Tetrick, 7-5 chalk. Number 2, I Fought the Law, and the Law won. It was 5-2 with Corey Callahan. Number 1, I Like Dreamin', because dreaming can make you mine. With Pat LaChance was 7-2. I'll stop singing. Here's the call with James Woodwright.
Up the backstretch. The leader is I Fought the Law, the margin reduced to a length. Malak Uswaad's in the red headgear and pushing the pace while facing the breeze, 3/8 from home. Adventure Bound tracks from the loose pocket. Perrito Caliente is sitting second over 2.5 off the lead, 1 better than I Like Dreamin'. Little Gold Ring is third over with 4 lengths to make up, just better than Good Bet, 2 off last Tom Payne. 3/4, 1:21 and 3/16 to go, and Malak Uswaad has drawn level with I Fought the Law. A length and a half to Adventure Bound, holding on to third from Perrito Caliente in the gold bridle. Now the field turns for home, and Malak Uswaad has put away I Fought the Law. Adventure Bound tries to re-rally up the open stretch. Perrito Caliente driven to stay on down the stand side. Up to the post, Malak Uswaad, the advantage, Malak Uswaad.
Malak Uswaad got away 4th before pulling first up and getting hung for his lung by I Fought the Law. But he outgutsed it to the wire, winning it by 1-1, 49-2. Number 3, Perrito Caliente, which means if I were a carpenter and you were a lady, it actually means hot dog. Went up at 7-1 with Yannick Gingras was second. Number 6, Adventure Bound, the 6-1 shot with Georgie Knapp, got third. Timmy Tetrick won. 5 races on the card.
Yeah, what's up with that? He's always winning 5.
Yeah,
why isn't he winning 4
or 6?
6?
Yeah, what's the deal with that, okay? Stick around with us, because when we come back, more races from that big, huge card at the Meadowlands on Saturday night.
Here comes Goop Goop Gaga and Corey Callahan.
When it's your time to shine, what will you do? At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hi, there, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather, I'm Steve. Back to the Meadowlands Action. Race 2 on Saturday night was the Arthur J. Cutler Memorial Elimination Free-for-All Trot. Try saying that 3 times fast. I won't. Okay, number 5, Wishing Stone with Yannick Gingras was even money. Number 4, Guccio was kind of a surprisingly generous 2-1 with Jimmy Takter. Number 7, Savruga with Andy Miller was 5-2. And here's the call with Ken Workington.
It's Savruga in front. Now a surge from opening night on the outside under Campbell whip taps. Second on the outside and pressing Savruga. Wishing Stone locked in and needs room. So is Knows Nothing. On the outside, Cal Chips Brute is now up into 4th. 3/4, 124. In the stretch drive, it's Savruga. Game first over is opening night. A big trip for him. They're locking in Wishing Stone with no racing room. Then Knows Nothing on the inside. 4th. Late move from Guccio on the outside. Opening night getting to Savruga. Wishing Stone far outside Guccio. It's still Savruga. Now here comes Wishing Stone. Wishing Stone!
Okay, 3 of them on the wire together. Couldn't get any more exciting than that. Savruga led every step of the way. What a game trip, except for the last step. Wishing Stone stuck a schnoz out and won it in 152. These are trotters, thank you. Opening night off at 24-1 with John Campbell. Came first up and was a dead game and only a head back in 3rd. But we have another Cutler for you. This was a goodie, and Heather's got that for you.
Okay, yes. The purse is $40,000 here. Number 4 is Modern Family. Okay, he's had 3 wins in a row against really tough company. Never goes off the favorite, right? Finally, everybody's like catching on. I think he's the real deal. We're going to make him the favorite this week, okay?
Put the kibosh on him.
Yeah, number 3 is a Mr. Herbie. His first pari-mutuel start of the year, and he's really, really liked in here. Number 6 is Undercover Strike. This is only his 2nd start for 2013. Last time out, it was a really good tightener for him.
At 3/4, Goo Goo Gaga, Tall Cotton, Ice Machine, 3 wide for Campbell. Modern Family looks for racing room. Mr. Herbie appears to head drop, and he angles to the outside. Then My MVP buried on the rail. 123 for 3/4. Goo Goo Gaga by 2. Out of the pocket rips Modern Family. Goo Goo Gaga, Modern Family on the outside, closing in on him. Goo Goo Gaga, Modern Family. Mr. Herbie is closing along with Undercover Strike. It's now Modern Family.
Modern Family gets the lead and then lets Goo Goo Gaga go. He's 11-1. Modern Family, he doesn't retake. He just sits there in the 2-hole. Goo Goo Gaga looks so good coming down the lane, right? But my mom used to always tell me that Meadowlands stretch feels like it is forever. And obviously, Goo Goo Gaga felt the same way. He fades to 5th. Modern Family picks up the win with Tim Tetrick in 151 flat for trainer Daryl Beer. Mr. Herbie 2nd. Undercover Strike 3rd.
Okay, little tip for you guys out there. It was the first start of the year for Mr. Herbie, the Canadian sensation. He is a horse to watch. Next time out, he's going to go off at nothing. But you can get it down. It's money in the bank. And you heard it from me, who knows little or nothing about this game. Okay, we're not done. Saturday's 11th of the Meadowlands. Check this bad boy out. $50,000 free-for-all championship open pace. Number 2, Hurricane King Cole. I was stunned by this. Was the even money favorite with Danny Dubé. Number 6, Dial or No Dial was 9-5 with Dave Miller. And get this, foiled again, the richest pacer in life. Number 3 with Yannick Gingras went off at an amazing 7-2.
Hurricane King Cole 26-2, and he was cruising. It's Hurricane King Cole by 2. Now out of the pocket, Fred and Ginger looks for the upset. Hurricane King Cole, Fred and Ginger, and Dial or No Dial on the outside into 3rd. And here's Fred and Ginger bearing down on Hurricane King Cole. Pierce with the upset at 10-1. Fred and Ginger.
Hurricane King Cole cut the mile and looked to be home free until Fred and Ginger danced on by to win in 148-1, beating Hurricane King Cole a neck. Dial or No Dial parked for his lungs on a 26-4 3/4 was dead game and 3rd. And foiled again for all of you out there, sit 7-2. I'm grabbing easy money, a $9 piece. It was not to be.
Yeah, he's only won 1 race ever at the Meadowlands.
Incredible. Okay, it's going to do it for us. A quick reminder that here, Harris Chester, today, 2:30 is kickoff, and you can bet the Preakness right here. And also,
I will be at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs hanging out. They have like 15 or so races for their night card, 6:30 post. I'm excited. I'm going to have a lot of fun.
It's all good. It's worthwhile to go to Pocono to see Heather. Okay, and for all of us here at PA Harness Week, including Bruce Casella, Charlotte McBride, Kelly Connors, and my partner Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to pick up the pace and get high on harness.
It's only natural.
There they go.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway.
Starting fast outside there.